I've been poisoned. Oh, I still got that cough. Too much of that red water skooma. I think it's time I head back to Castle Valkyrie. I'm good. I'm good. Daylight right now. It's better I just run. Another perk to increase. I forgot I need them to get rid of that guy. I'm gonna go with I don't know what the fuck keeps going on with my VR. It might just be because I haven't played, like I said, I'm playing my OG. No, it's fine. My health is completely demolished right now. Castle Grayskull. Yeah, it is. God, I can hear my freaking jet engine PlayStation right now. Through my headphones. That's how loud it is. Wow. It's so bad. Luckily I have everything turned down so you guys can't hear it, but... Oh, there he is.
I see you have returned. Well, of course they did. Welcome to the politics of Lord Harkon's court. Vengalmo and Orthiolf both long for our Lord's throne, but cannot make overt moves against him. Each sought to gain power by using his underling to kill you and keep the chalice for himself. By ensuring the chalice reaches our Lord, you have increased his power over them, and at the same time, deprived them of their little pets. You've done Lord Harkon 2 great services. Take what you've learned to heart, and be careful who you trust. Now, I believe that Lord Harkon wishes to speak with you.
Ah, you are here. Good. Yes, I did. When I told you that I was grateful for my daughter's safe return, I told the truth. But I did not tell you everything. Good. Strong instincts and a cunning mind will serve you as well as blade, spell, or claw. As you know, vampires are powerful, but we have limits. Our great enemy is the sun. And until recently, it's an enemy we've had no way to fight. For centuries, I searched for an answer to this problem. I found an old prophecy written by a moth priest. Those scholars who read the Elder Scrolls. The prophecy tells of a time in which vampires will gain power over the sun and will no longer fear its tyranny. I believe the secret to unraveling that prophecy is written in Serana's Elder Scroll. I have ordered the court to assemble. I have a new task for us all to carry out, and that includes you. Come now.
There we go. I got everything synced up now. Sweet. But now everything's working.
Now that I have reclaimed one of my Elder Scrolls, we must find a moth priest to read it. I have spread false rumors about the discovery of an Elder Scroll in Skyrim to lure a moth priest here. Now it is time to see if those efforts have borne fruit. Go forth and search the land for rumors of a moth priest within our borders. Look to the cities. Speak to innkeepers, carriage drivers, anyone who would meet a traveler. Go now and carry out this task. This is my command.
Unfortunately, right now it is a flick.
Will be done.
You can adjust how much it is,
I leave
but
politics to others.
the smooth turning is only in the DualShock mode right now, unfortunately. But I mean, I'm not so sure I'd prefer it any other way. Now that I've been playing it so long.
Any idea how you're going to find a moth priest? Skyrim's a pretty big place.
Is there... Can I do anything
Well,
for you?
back before I...
don't recall addressing you.
I think they're going to be updating
The
it and
College of
adding
Winterhold
the
is the
smooth
first place
movement,
I've been to go
because
find
there's going to be
magic.
a
In
pro
this life,
update
if
surely.
I ever recall.
The wizards
And
know
then-
about all kinds of things that people probably
Sure, an
should know
update
about.
for that. because it's something that
Actually,
people
now
are
that I think of it,
requesting.
I'm going to come along with you. I've been really wanting to get out and explore a bit.
I'll be going now.
I mean, as much as anyone. Not a lot.
I
You'd
really
figure
do
a
like
couple
the
hundred
move
years locked
controller
away with
movement
one
though.
would've given me some
So
insights,
anybody who's
but no.
complained about it, I don't see
Turns
what
out
they're
you don't
complaining
learn
about,
much
because
from
like
just sleeping with
even
something.
combat is just very, very fluid.
I guess so.
All right. And I'm not so sure. I didn't really adjust how much I can move. There is, yeah, and that's the thing, is I barely use them as well. But this game I've actually used them more than the DualShock. I prefer it over the DualShock. Oh look, this dude's here. Bad thing is I'm really not doing well right now because I'm so close to being out of, I'm in the sun right now. So I'm gonna end up getting killed. See, so like even a lot of people are saying like they didn't like how the combat works, and it's like, well, you're not playing it right because, oh shit, there's a dawn guard up there. Because you're supposed to, you know, the harder you swing, the more powerful the attack. So if you're going like that, then that's the kind of damage you're going to be doing. Of course, I don't know, everybody's complaining about not feeling like they're actually using the sword. I've been a mage and using these Daedric like summon weapons, and because they're basically clear, I guess I haven't really had that issue. Let me wait till nighttime because I can't play during the day right now. I'm a vampire. So instead of like everything like it normally used to on the other version, it just goes to a black screen till the amount of time you want passes. So that can be kind of difficult if you don't know. Oh yeah, dude. In fact, there's a lot of things I prefer in the VR version over the normal Skyrim. Like even like getting on a horse. You don't have to deal with all the stupid animation. Oh, sweet. Okay, so it's time to visit College of Winterhold. I'm gonna head there then. I did a lot of gameplay earlier with the Vampire Lord form. That's interesting, and I'm sure the werewolf is probably similar to that as well. Well, and then there's also the possibility that they come out with a new updated move controller with joysticks. So, I mean, you're lucky. You are so lucky you haven't played Skyrim. If I hadn't ever played Skyrim before and I just started playing this, I would lose my shit. What are you playing on? Are you on a regular PS4, a slim PS4, or a Pro? I gotta wait till daytime or nighttime again.
Go cast your fancy mat someplace else.
I have a horse somewhere. Had a horse, maybe.
Go cast your fancy magic.
Oh, you're lucky, dude. Okay, so the Pro. So I know for a fact because I gotta turn this horse around because I actually I have a slim PS4. The VR is rendered better on that than this one that I'm using right now. Like the OG PS4, it looks really good right now on the OG PS4, but I haven't. My slim PS4 broke, so I sent it in for a repair because it was still under warranty, and I'm gonna sell it and get a Pro. So I'm gonna really be able to tell you whether or not it's got a big difference. And I know it does, because I heard Resident Evil looks spectacular on the Pro. I mean, and this looks, dude, there's, I mean, it really is. I would probably compare it I'd put it in between the full PS4 release and the original. Because, like, if you play the PS4 version, there's basically the same kind of shit as far as the lighting and stuff. See, and that's the thing, is I think that the PS4 is great with the Pro. I mean, not with the Pro, but with the VR. But I really do think that the VR is made to be used with the Pro. There's just no way it isn't. You got like, I don't know how much more powerful that console is compared to the normal PS4. And like I said, they had already upgraded the 1 terabyte slim model to work better with VR. But I tried to use DualShock earlier, and the thing about the DualShock mode is like it's a lot like Resident Evil, and I liked Resident Evil, but I always wish they would have used, like, you know, put an update to use the aim controller or the move controllers or whatever. It would have been cool. And I think it does make a difference. There's something special about being able to grab things and hold them. Just gonna charge me, watch. Guess not. Yeah. And that's the thing, is someday I'll get that, you know, and I'm just lucky enough to be able to get VR in general. I haven't ever played PC VR, so I don't really, I guess I'm just very appreciative of what I got. I'm sure some people will be like, oh, man, if on PC this would look, man, this would look way better, and I'm sure it would, but for now, this is what I got. But I mean, everything's 3D rendered. You know, it's like funny, everybody's complaining about the rocks and stuff. It's like, have you guys, like, you get close to rock. Well, I mean, that's the main thing, is how expensive it is. And, like, what you need to do it. Am I going the right way? Oh, no, I'm not. What is that? What is that? Oh my god. Get away. There's just people after me right now. I think VR really, I think the next generation of consoles, and once everything just gets cheaper in general, I think that's when you'll really see VR be really crazy looking. I mean, really, this is Gen 1. I mean, in all reality. And you can say Gen 1 VR is this the way I need to go? What hell? Yeah. I mean, this is really, yeah, that's what I think too. It's like, when you think about whenever I used to play PlayStation 1 and how I was amazed back then, it's like, I feel the same way about this. It's like, to see me, I just walked past those flowers. I walked past that tree. I'm riding underneath the stars right now. I can see that goat right there, fully 3D rendered. This horse I'm on, I can see it. I can see right around it. I can see how close this is to me, how far it is. You know, that's where it really, really shines. Is in that sense of just. Now, how is that on the PS4 Pro? Is there like a lot of, because I don't feel like I'm even seeing that right now. Oh, I'm about to die. Dark Brotherhood. I heard people talking about the screen door effect. Like Yeah, see, like, I'm just amazed, like I said, I'm amazed by the fact that I can see a depth of view and just all this different type of things. Like, everybody's complaining about the graphics. It's like, you realize that these graphics are still on a totally different level than even last generation. Like, PlayStation 3 couldn't even handle this game, let alone render it completely around me. I mentioned that on an earlier cast, or earlier stream, how I just thought it was funny how the original game was just so shitty that they couldn't even release the DLC. Yeah, and that's the thing is I'm not even focusing on it. I'm seeing my horse. He killed my horse. No, you douchebag! I paid 1,000 coins for that thing. Oh man, alright. Well, I wanted to get to Windhelm fast. Alright, I'm gonna have to use my Vampire Lord form. Yeah, I guess in this game it's a little harder to notice the screen door. I know what you're talking about, it's kind of like the pixelated type of thing. Like you said, you can move. But like, even in that sense, it's like I'm not seeing it on this game really.
Where'd you come from?
The game that I've seen, I mean, like, I would compare the graphics. I think this game has better graphics than even Farpoint for VR. I mean, there's a few little pop-in things, but like I said, if you have a Pro, they're more than likely going to update the game. And everything's just clear for you in the first place. Like, I heard something that's like almost double as good looking. I'm just gonna fly. There's Windhelm. Alright. I killed a couple of their soldiers right there. Like, this is a cool city. I should go see this place. Do you have the move controller? I really do, or not the move controller, the aim controller. I think it's definitely a pretty cool way to play that game. I mean, it's not necessary, of course, but it's just one extra thing. Once again, like in all reality, that is what it is. We're back to normal. As normal as I can be, I guess. My hands are all yellow now and stuff. Completely 100% vampire. Now, the one thing I've noticed, though, is like, especially when you get to these types of places like this is when you really appreciate the VR. Look at this, it's like, where is the entrance to this place? It's just, this is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, and you know what? What I notice is, like, the more I play my VR, the more I'm in it, actually. The longer I'm in it, the less I even notice everything. I mean, I think that's
Horses.
a really big part of it, is your just immersion level. You know, when you first put it on, you're just kind of looking. I mean, you're noticing everything, but whenever you're in it, you're in it. You're fighting some dude in your face, a dragon. And here's the thing is, I haven't even fought a dragon in VR yet. Because I'm playing the game without, I didn't do the first set of missions. So dragons just don't appear if you don't do that. So it just makes it where you have like a few interactions with them. So, I mean, I haven't even got to see that yet. But like so far I fought a lot of humans. And I fought a lot of like animals and stuff. And then just the vampires recently. Gargoyles have been freaky.
With your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
But we haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Look at this.
Hey,
I mean,
maybe
man.
the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war.
I mean, you can see that this thing goes like that in front of me, like in the VR.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
Do you hate the Dark Elves? Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave?
Yes.
You've come to the wrong city, then. Windhelm's a haven of prejudice and narrow thinking, unworthy of one such as you. Nothing new there. Most of the Nords living in Windhelm don't care much for us.
This is as much as I'm gonna do in this city, I think, though.
He likes to get drunk and walk around the Grey Quarter yelling insults at us in the small hours of the morning. Oh, a real charmer, that one.
What is it that you want to buy? I'm sorry, I got sucked into this freaking girl's conversation. What was I talking about? I see, I
Some of these Nords will come up with any... And it isn't just the Dark Elves.
Oh.
In fact, just about anyone
yeah.
who isn't a Nord is fair
And that's the
game
thing,
for
is
their
like...
bullied. Some of these Nords
Once
will
you
come
really
up with
start
any
getting...
excuse to despise us.
I haven't
It
had
isn't just the
any
Dark Elves
motion
they hate.
sickness.
They make a target of
I
the
haven't had any
Argonians
eye
as well.
pain, anything like that. I've been
In
playing
fact,
quite a bit.
Just about anyone who isn't a Nord
You gotta
is
take your
fair
breaks,
game
though.
for their
You gotta take your
bullying.
break after like 30 minutes, an hour, or whatever it is. Oh, so you don't
Until
keep
next
it hooked up? So what I do with my VR is I unplug it. I have a stand to hang the headset on, so it's sitting in a different part of the room. But the VR itself is used... You know, I don't really use my PS4 without the VR now. Especially now. Like, especially now, I'm not going to be using my PS4 without my VR. But, like, I keep it plugged in, and then when I need it, I just plug in the PS4. Because you can still run the PS4 and just use the VR as, like, a HDMI jack. But here's the thing, is you kind of want, like, if you didn't... I'm not sure if you got the, like, an insurance policy on your VR, but I already had to use mine because I had something happen, you know, so it's just like... You got hurt today? Did you get hurt playing PSVR? Did you jam your knee into a cabinet, or did you bang your hand playing Spark? I know that feeling. I banged my hand in Spark, and I like split it open, and I almost broke my knuckle. I felt like for a whole month, my hand was just numb. It was one of the worst experiences in my life, and it was all self-inflicted pain. Alright, I gotta go to Winterhold. Oh yeah? What do you do? How'd you do it actually? Let me rephrase that awful English I just used. That's really unfortunate, because if you're basically in the perfect position to be able to play VR. It's a weekend, your leg's like completely broken. See a little bit of popping every now and then, but like when you're in VR, you're so focused on what's kind of ahead of you and what's around you, you're not really noticing that kind of stuff. And when it happens, it's not. Oh, you did? Jeez. FedEx is actually the company that's delivering my PS4. So I'm so happy. But yeah, you could have used VR as your substitute for walking for the weekend. You know, like I've heard a lot of people that like say they're paralyzed or whatever. That's what they've done. They play VR and they enjoy it because it's like it gives them the sense. It gives them the sense that they're walking. Now get this. Watch. This is gonna be hard. Oh no, we're fine. See, swimming can be kind of... So, if you're underwater, you have to pull both triggers and go like this. When the drugs kick in, dude, that would be the best way to play this game. And then you can make a high elf as well, you know? Hence the name, High Elf. Whoa. Oh, so, I'm going to be doing something super special later in on one of my streams at least. I'm going to be picking up the summon bow or whatever. It's a bound bow. And basically it gives you unlimited arrows and it's like a Daedric bow early on. Now I was wondering how that would be because one time I tried... I didn't try that, but I'm just saying, I'm just like, I wondered how that would be in VR in general. Like, that has to be something crazy. Because it's such a visual thing, you know? Really? That would kind of scare me, I'm not gonna lie. I'd be kind of terrified to do that. I feel like I'd enjoy it too much, especially with this. Like, especially with this type of game. This game's probably one of the perfect ones for it. Like, look, you'd be thinking you're on a freaking another planet. I was wondering if you did one of those like beat games or whatever, one of those weird hallucination games that have come out, like Bound and stuff. Drive Club, I don't think I'd be able to do that. Like I said, I'd probably be able to do this, but I don't even know. Because even, you think about this is a lot. There's a lot to think about while you're playing. Really? Resident Evil? Oh my god. You're crazy, dude. Oh, Resident Evil would be way too much for me. Like that bug lady. Oh, I hope you didn't have to do that while fighting her. You didn't do it like the entire time you play the game, though. It's like, you only get to do it every now and then, huh? What's in here? Yeah, what is up with people get motion sickness, dude? I'm the same way. I just don't get that. Like, I got angry. I was reading a review of this the other earlier. Oh, Res Infinite. Yeah. Okay. See, those are so close. That's a hard one for me to figure out. No, Res is, you didn't get motion sick from that while you were doing that? Oh, I understand, dude. I don't understand how people do get motion sick. Like, reviews of video games, I read them, like, even that game, people are like, oh, I can't. And it's like, do you not play video games? And like, and here's the thing, was she trying to do weird shit in it? Like, I've seen people get motion sick because they try to, like, they almost fall over playing the VR because they're, like, way too into it. I think there's, like, you want to be into it to the point where you're immersed and that you're able to coherently use the controls like you use your mind, I guess. I don't know. I guess your girlfriend doesn't play a lot of video games, does she? I mean, that's all I can guess. I'm sure someday I'll end up using real weapons and stuff, but the Conjuration's really meant for in-game summons. She's played 1,500 hours on Ark.
Another. All right, hand over your valuables, or I will gut you like a fish. Yes, actually. I am not going to ask again. Then I guess that is your last request, fool.
Lockpick. Oh, an Orcish dagger. Has she tried playing Rush of Blood? Funny to make her play that. That game's nothing but a roller coaster. Look, the College of Winterhold, where I'm gonna learn how to use true magic. Oh, I mean, it... Here's the thing, is, I bought Skyrim again for the PS4 when they came out with the special edition or whatever. Which, by the way, this game is the special edition was the base game used to build the VR game. So anybody thinking they used the PS3 version, they're wrong. Anyways,
Don't just walk away from me.
the really fun thing about it is it does feel like you're playing a new game, and like the fact that you're playing an RPG, like the RPG. Like this is like, dude, this is like when I used to play Pokemon on my Game Boy when I was a little kid. This is what I imagined like was going on, and now I'm in it, and it's like I can imagine already. You know, like end game, I'm just gonna be using crazy spells and stuff. It's like, dude, I barely scratched the surface. I'm not even fighting Daedra. I haven't even went into the plains of Oblivion. I haven't done anything. I haven't even went to Solstheim.
At your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry.
What is this place?
Oh, forgive me.
Yeah. And that's the thing,
Most
is it's
do so
the fact
because
that
they
this
have heard of
isn't
the college beforehand.
this isn't
This is the College of Winterhold,
a
a
cheap
safe haven for mages in
knockoff
Skyrim.
Skyrim. This
A
isn't
place
like
of
a
wisdom
portion of
and arcane
Skyrim.
knowledge.
This is the entirety of Skyrim, and you're in it now. It's not just
I am here to assist
it's
those
not just
seeking the
you
wisdom of
playing the
college.
game again.
And if in the
And
process
they went
my
through the
presence
whole
helps to
process
deter
to
those
make
who
the
might
motion
seek to do
controls work.
harm,
In fact,
so
I would
be it.
say this is probably the
more
best
important
VR
question is,
game
why
as far
are
as
you
tracking goes. I haven't really had any, you know how like most games make you like recalibrate and like calibrate to a certain position? This game just knows where you are. And whenever you move, it readjusts immediately and it puts you back where you need to be.
Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within?
Who the hell is Aetherius?
I see. That power certainly exists, I assure you. Wield it faithfully, and few can withstand you. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside.
Riggs.
Those wishing to enter
Riggs
must
was
show
that
some
one
degree of
that where you're in
skill
the
with
mech
magic.
suit, right?
A small test, if you will. No, I'm afraid I don't know anything of the sort. Excellent. The Flame Atronach is a vital companion for anyone relying on conjuration. Summoning one here would certainly show your skill. No? Well, if you think you're capable of it, then I'd be happy to provide it to you for a mere 30 gold.
She's gonna teach
Or
you
you
the
can try your
spell.
luck with one of the court wizards around
Sweet.
Skyrim. They also sell spells. Here you are.
One
Now
second,
I'm anxious to see you
I gotta learn
cast
the
it.
spell real quick. Might be a little distracted for a moment. Yeah, the thing is, like, most people complain about the motion controls. What they're complaining about is that they can't figure it out. And with anything, you have to start learning. It's like doing anything. You gotta figure out how to do it, and then the more you do it, the better you get at it. Now you saw how quick it took me to get to my books and everything. It took nothing. In fact, I'm quicker at this than I used to be on the other one already. Where is that? Did she just teach me it? I guess she taught me it. Alright. So I gotta go to magic, go to conjuration. Press triangle, make it.
Winterhood's building may lie behind it, but the college lives on. Well done indeed.
Look at
I
that.
think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
Yeah. So are you planning on getting the Skyrim VR? What are you kind of waiting for? Is it just kind of like there's no rush or what? Because I've been excited for it. I've been looking forward to it for at least since E3. Because I didn't expect them to announce it. Skyrim VR was kind of one of those things where it was like, yeah, that would be cool, but they're not going to do it. And then they did it. And they happened to do it for the system I played on. It's like, yes. For once. I wonder if the gates are open already. Yeah, probably don't need Skyrim distracting you then.
No matter what, the college will endure.
I mean,
Let's
it's
get indoors.
it'd be kind of hard not to.
Anyone doesn't come of this.
Oh yeah, because you're delivering everything, especially nowadays. It's like that job doesn't. At no point does that job not get busier either. Because you think about it, there's more people every day, more people making orders every day, more people moving away from people, more people just having to send gifts and stuff. I mean, it's
simply trying to understand the reason.
Man, I can only imagine how awful that is. Actually,
bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the
you don't think about that either. It's like I was.
I
gotta listen to this real quick.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very
I'm
good.
No fan of the sun.
Then we're done
It'd be
here.
better than this.
I was gonna say I sent my PS4 and I was thinking about it. I was like, so there might be a chance that I don't even get it till after Christmas, just because how shitty the holidays just get. This is my one little like iffy thing about Skyrim VR is like this how you can you see your move controllers when you put down your hands or your weapons. Like see, like this is cool when you're walking around like this. This is a little but I understand it because like it's super helpful whenever you're like having to do something and it says to pick this up, press X. I think this is a really good way to have it at the beginning, but I think they should put an option to have hands. I need to talk to that lady and probably become part of this college.
Welcome to the college. Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While
That's
you're not
true.
required to wear them,
You guys
may
kind of
find
do
them more to
like
your liking in your
pick up the
current
game
clothes.
nowadays. All
I'll
the
give you a
companies.
brief
It's kind of
tour,
weird.
and then we'll get you
It's
to
like
your
back in the
first
day,
class.
you kind of expected a
ready to
lot
begin?
less. I guess people probably expect a lot more now.
Wonderful. Please follow me and don't
This
wander
must
off.
be that beautiful
The
Skyrim
College of
weather I've always
Winterhold has
heard
been a
about.
fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real
Look at
violence,
that.
but
This
it
is
never
cool.
hurts to be
Like, standing underneath this statue and seeing it just completely 3D rendered. Like, here's the thing: is I think it's kind of
What you
cool.
learn here will last you a lifetime.
Like, I would have been disappointed if we got Fallout. I really would have been. I wouldn't have wanted that. I'm happy I got this. And I'm also happy that you get to work a little extra. You know, just for more money if you get to work overtime. I don't know if you like to work more overtime, but
Our newest
more money,
members are
so it's
housed
good.
here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research.
Alright, well,
or
have fun, dude.
delicate
Yeah,
experiments.
Fallout, ugh. Fallout's just, like, I played it a little bit. That's the thing, is, like, Elder Scrolls is what Bethesda's good at, or Bethesda Game Studios. Like, Fallout's good, it's just, it's too weird.
Now
It's
I'll
just
show
bland.
you to your quarters.
Yeah, it's just,
You're going to be sharing space
there's
with
no
your fellow
character to it.
apprentices,
It's just like,
who you'll
if
meet
you were to
shortly.
play Skyrim and
This
just...
is where you'll be staying.
Oh,
This
so
bed
no
and desk are
overtime?
yours.
Oh.
Please try and be considerate
No.
of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
Look at her eyes. She's got really cool eyes. Well, it's not. Do you think it's worth it?
Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards.
Oh, it's getting... the sun's out. And this girl lady is walking so slow. Come on, go. Oh, I pushed her. Now she's stopped walking. It's funny whenever you play this game and you remember these moments. Like, I remember playing this, doing this with this lady way back in the day. And just being like,
Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
I'm glad she told me that he's already probably doing the class. Listen to this.
Another new apprentice, I see. Are you of the sort that believe you're here to change the world? Or are you only in it for yourself? I assure you that I shall be watching you, all of you, very closely. Your superior and I were simply having a discussion about my level of access to the college. Nothing you need to concern yourself with. I shall be quite capable of observing everything that goes on here.
Well, good thing your Saturdays are easier, because you still need to have, like, somewhat a weekend. Working that many hours.
Now that stability has been established between the Dominion and the Empire, we seek only to help Skyrim, to guide its people through this time of transition, to help lead them.
You
to
got a
better
vacation
future.
coming up near Christmas at all, or you got to work around then too?
I am an advisor to the Archmage. The Thalmor wish to promote relations with your college. I am at the Archmage's disposal if he requires advice.
I'm gonna frickin' sit through this guy's conversation.
Perhaps not as often as he should. In time, I believe he will be more trusting.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first
Well, there's
thing
little
to
time if you
understand
get
is
this
that
game to
magic
play.
is, by
Maybe
its
someone will
very
get it for you
nature,
for Christmas.
volatile and dangerous. Unless you can
Should
control
ask for it.
it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some...
Alright,
inherent
thanks man, thanks for watching.
that much
I
is
enjoyed
not
talking to
being
you.
questioned.
Later.
What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
And what are we waiting for? Let's get
Yeah,
started.
you too, man.
Please, please. This is exactly
Made
what I'm talking about.
made this stream fun.
Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do? Well, your classmates certainly seem to disagree with you.
Oh, don't listen to him. We can do it. Just give us a chance.
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with a demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells?
Nope.
That's all right. I can teach you a very basic ward, one that's enough for the purposes of this lesson. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please. Just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way.
Alright, well,
Now,
I'm just gonna end this stream for now, and I'm gonna do another one here in a little bit, but I need to, like I said before, take a rest off VR for a little bit, and I'll be right back.